Hello, family. Welcome again to Heart with me, Purity Amani. And today I'm the host and I'm also the guest. So, in today's episode, we're going to do something different, of which in the next episodes also we are going to be trying something new. So, today I want to talk about counseling, what is counseling and what is the importance of, and what's the importance of counseling. So I'm not going to dig deeper, but in the next episodes, we're going to dig deeper into it. So I'm going to talk briefly about counseling and why it is important. So I have some few questions to you, my viewers. First question is, do you know what counseling is? Would you like to know why you should have a counselor, at least one counselor in your life? Do you? Have you ever wondered how life would be if everybody embraced counseling in their lives? As you figure out, I'm going to read something for you about counseling, then we will discuss about it. So, welcome. Let's go together. Everyone needs help sometimes, and actually there is nothing wrong with you needing help times at a times. There's nothing wrong for you asking for it, and that's why counselors are there. They will give you all types of tips, information, and support to ensure that you can deal with whatever day-to-day gives you or whatever day-to-day life throws at you. So I've been asking some people here and there what they think about counseling, and some of them actually told me that they think that counseling is sleeping on a big couch in a white room, fancy room, with a counselor in front of them, showing them those beautiful photos of lilies, butterflies, turtles, name it. But actually that is not counseling. Counseling is you sitting down with your counselor, you telling him or her your story without fearing being judged, without fearing being questioned, without any fear of being your story being spread to other people. So that is counseling. You sit down, you tell them everything you are feeling, anything you want to tell them, anything that is disturbing you, maybe in work, in marriage, at school, for students, even on the road, in your house, you see, anything disturbing you, maybe with your parents, with your colleagues, workmates, with your desk mates, and anything, just taking it away, telling them. And it's like removing your burden and giving it to them, and them taking it and walking with you step by step. So that is what is called counseling. So counseling is not all about sleeping and being shown fancy photos, beautiful. Let me use the word beautiful photos, flowers, rose, no. Counseling is you talking. So let's see the importance of counseling. And I'm going to say one, you improve your communication, because the more you talk, if you might even find out that you can talk to people. Maybe you never knew, maybe you thought you are an introvert, and maybe it's because something in your past was disturbing you, something in the past has been hindering you from opening up. Maybe there's something which has been making you afraid or something. So by you talking, you might find that, so I can preach, so I can sing, maybe I can be a motivational speaker. It helps you improve. Counseling improves your communication, even communicating with other people. Like you never knew how to express yourself before people, or expressing yourself in front of someone. Like maybe somebody can hurt you, and like, no, I can't talk, but you don't know how to, how will I put it? You don't know how to express yourself. Let me use that word. But through counseling, it can help you make the right communication to people and send certain messages home. So number 2 is you change your current behavior. How does counseling help you in changing your current behavior? Maybe you are vulgar, maybe you are violent, maybe you are, a bully, maybe you are, how will I put it? I don't know. I don't know how to put it, but yeah, your current behavior, maybe you're shy, you talk too much. Talking too much is not bad, but talking too much unnecessarily. Maybe you don't talk at all. Maybe you are a negative person. Your behavior, which is, let's say, negative behavior, but through counseling, the more you talk, the more you express yourself to your counselor, your counseling psychologist, you will find yourself realizing that maybe this problem has been happening because of this and this and this behavior. Let's say maybe procrastination. And speaking of procrastination, in the not so far future, we're going to talk about it. Maybe you have been procrastinating a lot, and maybe you have been losing a lot because of that. So when you're talking to your counselor, you get to know, oh my God, it's because of procrastinating. That's why this and this has been happening. If maybe you're a wife and probably your husband always hits you, or maybe he gets angry or walks away from you, walk out from you, and you get to know why. Every time he talk loud. There are some men who don't love loud people, loud women, let me put it that way, who don't like out arguing, and maybe you have been arguing a lot. Maybe you have been abusing him a lot. You have been, using vulgar words towards him, and then that one, maybe he was hitting you because of that. So you come to see, maybe when you talk to counselor, he or she will guide you and tell you, have you ever tried like keeping quiet, or this and this, that and that? Then when you go home and you keep quiet, you say, okay, I kept quiet and he didn't hit me, or she didn't abuse me, anybody. Oh, I was talking about a wife. Sorry. Then the next day you don't talk, he doesn't hit you, and the next day. So later on you come to say, oh, okay, it is because of my behavior. I was talking too much. I was abusing him. I was this and this. I wasn't doing this and this. But since I've started doing this and this, he's not hitting me. He comes home daily. He's not late. He's treating me well. He's doing ABCD. You see, so that's how counseling helps you change your behavior. Maybe you're a violent person, that's why you don't keep marriages. Women keep running away from you. So when you talk, when you go for sessions, later on you come to realize, so okay, it's because I'm stretching my hand too much. The women are afraid of me. They are running away. So once you stop being violent, counseling will also help you to stop being violent, and you'll come to know maybe you inherited it from your father, or maybe you came from a violent family that has prompted you to be a violent person in the current situation. Maybe it is your future which is disturbing you. So you walk step by step and you stop being violent, and you say that you can keep a family. Maybe at your workplace, you keep on being fired because of your anger, things like those. You see, everyone has that kind of negative behavior that he or she may not know that it's affecting them until they maybe start doing counseling, and they see that, oh my goodness, this and this is affecting me, so I'm supposed to change. You see, so counseling will help you change your current behavior. That was point number 2. So let's go to point number 3. Counseling, it fills your life with positivity, which is very, very true. You have that positive approach towards everything, towards work, school, marriage, community, friends, you name it, everything. You have that positive approach of whatever is ahead of you or whatever is in front of you. You have positive approach towards your marriage. You have positive, at workplace, at school. You don't like, why am I going to school? No, I'm supposed to go to school because I need a bright future. I need to, not necessarily to be employed. You don't necessarily go to school so that you can be employed. You can also go to school so that you can start your own business, so that you can have knowledge of life, so that you can, how will I put it, know how to live with it. Life is changing. Day-to-day life, everything is changing. So, yeah, well, I was talking about going to school. Okay, let's get back to community. You have positive approach towards the community, like anything. Maybe if anything happens in your community, you'll know how to handle it positively. You know how to respond to anything thrown to you positively. You know how it will help you even to live with people in the community in a positive way. At workplace, you'll know how to handle your workmates, how to handle your boss, how to handle your employees, how to handle everyone in a positive way. It's, how will I put it? You become that positive person in everything. Yeah, so that is my point number 3. Point number 4, it helps you have a purpose in your life. There are some people who don't have a purpose in their life. Like, they don't know why they are. They don't know why they're existing. And talking about it, I'm one of them. There was a time I didn't have a purpose in life. I was just existing. Niko tu, I'm just existing there. I wake up, I eat, I drink, I do my chores, I take a shower, I eat supper, and I sleep. I don't think about my tomorrow. I don't think about my future. I'm just there. I'll be giving my life history because many people, and if you have not watched, I'll send you to Tuko. I've shared my story there, and many people have inboxed me actually telling me that they would want to hear, the story, full story, because they feel that there are some things I did not touch here and there, which is true because time was limited. But here in this platform, I'm gonna open up to everything, and I'm sure my story is gonna help some people. So back to today's agenda. I'm talking about having a purpose in life. There was a time that I didn't have a purpose in my life at all. I was just existing. I was just there. I'm just there, waiting for nightfall. I sleep, then I wake up in the morning and continue. And there are some people who are like that. You see them like, okay, they have a job. I don't know whether, let me say that maybe it's a career or something, but it stops there. You see, they just wake up in the morning, go to work, come back, wait for end month, get paid, pay rent and some other bills, enough, then next month go like that. They get married and they have children, they take them to school, they get old, they have grandchildren, and after that they die. And that's all. They have nothing, I don't know. They don't have any purpose. They're just there because they found themselves in the world. So they just exist. Sleeping, waking up, doing your chores, doing your job, doing your work, going to school, coming back, sleeping. If you ask this person, like me, somebody just, there was this time, 2019, 2016, somebody asked me, okay, Amani, what is your purpose in life? And I asked her, it was a she. I asked her, so where should I have a purpose in life? I don't see anything. And the person just laughed and walked away. If she was a counselor, she would have worked with me and showed me or made me realize that I have a purpose, or maybe I should have a purpose to give this life a meaning, you know. So what was I saying? Counseling helps you have a purpose in this life, in this day-to-day life, and it can change the way you see, or the way you have been seeing life, the way you have been looking at your life. It helps you change a lot of things. Yeah, that was point number 4. So point number 5. Counseling helps you, and you can deal with almost any issue. I said almost, not every issue, but most of issues. You can be able to handle them. You can be able to deal with them. Like someone can just come. We are not all the same. we were not, sorry. We were never created the same. There's that person who has issues with anger. There's that person who has issues with almost everything. So we were not all created the same. But through counseling, it will help you handle each and every person the way he or she is. That person is short-tempered. That person who has a short temper. That person who doesn't know how to talk. No, there are some people who don't know how to talk. They will just speak anything that comes to their minds without caring whom they are hurting, whom they are offending. They just don't care. They just come and tell you, manzesi umenona, unakaa nguruwe. And they just walk away. It's like, hawajasema kitu. No, nakuwa kichwa kubwa. No, but through counseling, it will help you embrace that person the way he or she is. If they come, they talk too much. They come, they don't talk at all. Someone will just meet you and akupita tu. It's like you're not existing, like you're not there. Then the next meeting, atakuja and he or she is like, niaje, long time. And you're like, okay. Does it mean the first time hakuniona? But no, see, counseling will help you embrace this person the way he or she is. Okay, Peter maybe alikuwa na stress zake. She had her own stress. Maybe she's passing through something. Maybe he's passing through something. Maybe amekosana na wife, amekosana na husband. You'll just have like, okay, you'll handle them the way they are. It doesn't mean that juu amekunyamazia, you'll also keep quiet. No, si kilinyamazia, so why should I talk to him? Kilinyamazia, should I talk to her? No. When they come next, you'll answer them, you see. You'll be able to handle them the way they are. The workplace, if the pressure is too much, it will help you know how to handle it without malice, without feeling like quitting the job, It will help you deal with daily pressure, like now economy in our country, the way it is. It will help you know that I can handle this and this I can't deal with it. Like maybe you can say, I can reduce my daily expenses. Yeah. I can reduce my luxuries until I'm able to cope again with the economy, with our country's economy. So you'll be able to handle it without, going crazy, without throwing tantrums and all that and all that. So that is the importance of counseling in helping you deal with those issues. Like, okay, my wife is sick, my kids are here, they need to go to school, my wife needs to go to the hospital, I need to work, I need to take care of my sick wife, I need to take care of my children, I need to be there. Now you see, through counseling, it will help you be able to know how to balance it. You'll deal with it in a more positive way, in a more, focused mind. How will I put it? In a more, akili imetulia, relaxed mind, without panicking, without pressure, without feeling like you want to run away from that marriage, like your husband is sick. It's just the same case, your wife or husband, and you're there. Like, for example, you're a housewife, you're supposed to, take care of the children, take care of maybe your small business, you want to grow your career, you see all that, but you're supposed to do that without, how will I put it, without pressure. Once you start counseling, it will help you deal with all that in a calm way. It will help you deal with your kids. It will help you deal with your business. It will help you deal with your husband. It will help you deal with community, It will help you, as a student at school, there are bullies who are there. So it will help you know how to handle them, how to deal with them. Maybe these students come from a violent home, violent background. Maybe they come from unpeaceful family. There's no peace in their family. And they have that anger that they feel they should unleash it on someone. So you, as the person who has been counseled, who has been going to counseling session, you'll know how to handle this. Maybe you are a teacher and these students are like this and this and this. You have many students, homework, being asked questions and all that. I really don't know about school so much. I never loved school, sorry. I loved it, but not that much. So, but if you're a teacher, you know how to handle all those students, and each student with his or her problems, or individually, without pressure, without hurting anyone, without hating your job. So you see, counseling helps you deal with all that. everything, as in not necessarily kila kitu, but almost everything. It will give you that knowledge, or I know how I can deal with this, and if it's too much, you'll know how to avoid it, or to whom mwenye utapelekea, whom to take it to without causing sins, without, all that. So I hope my point has gone home. So on my 6th point, with counseling, you're able to manage your emotions. Like you have a sick person, or maybe, God forbid, your wife, your husband, your child, your mother, your father, your cousin, your brother, your sister. Let me say a member of your family, someone is close to you, dies. You'll be able to know that every person in your life is loaned to you for a period of time. And in one way or another, he or she will leave you. So through counseling, you'll be able to handle it. Like, bargaining huwezi kosa bargaining in grieving maybe, or loss, or anything. After bargaining, something like acceptance, it has happened, frustrations, it will be there. Why did it happen? All those questions. Then later, a step off, I have to heal. It will help you know when to react and when not. Like if someone talks, I need to ignore this person. Or no, I'm not supposed to ignore this person. I'm supposed to talk to this person maturely. I'm supposed to handle this person with a lot of care. So on my last point, which is point 6, you are with counseling, you are able to manage your emotions. And this is a very important part of it, because if something happens, you'll know how to deal with it emotionally, like maybe loss of something, loss of someone, loss of valuable things, you'll be able to handle it, to handle your emotions well. Maybe when you are excited, when you are angry, when you are, how will I put it, when you're so happy, you'll be able to manage your emotions. You don't talk when you are angry. You don't talk, you can talk something which you'll come to regret later, but through counseling, it will help you to manage it well, so that even if someone offends you, you'll know how to handle them. If you lose something, you'll know also to handle it. It will help, in managing emotion everywhere at work. Like I said, it's in all places. So I feel like by now, you know the importance of counseling, and we should have at least one counselor in your life. So if you are there and you've never been to any counseling psychologist or to any counselor, I would suggest that you seek one. In our today's life, there is a lot of things going on, a lot of challenges, a lot of pains, a lot of losses, a lot of everything is hurting us. Almost everything is affecting us. So if you keep on carrying burdens in your heart, it's like, how will I put it, rusting in your heart, and one day that heart will, I don't know whether it will explode or it will get tired, because it is carrying a lot. And whatever, anything that, chochote kile, let me put it in Kiswahili, ikiendelea kujazwa ibebe mzigo mzito, at one point it will get tired and it will explode. And when it explodes, a lot of things happens. That's why you see a lot of suicide, a lot of murders, a lot of unthinkable things happening. It's because people, nata chemicals tunatumia zinatu affect akili, because vitu watu wanapitia ni nyingi. A lot is affecting us. But if you get someone, and I'm talking of professional counseling, don't just talk to anyone, alafu kesho kutu upate zimesambazwa zikufikie, it will destroy you even more. So seek professional counseling. And here I'll say, look for us, Heart to Heart with Purity Amani. But if you can't reach us, wherever you are, if you're far, you can also look for a counselor who is near your area, whom you can pour everything that you're feeling. Utoe kila kitu, talk. You'll talk freely, you'll get professional help, and it is going to be a better environment, a better community, a better marriage, a better life, and you're going to create a peaceful environment, a peaceful environment, a peaceful country, a peaceful world. So that will be all for today. I don't wish to continue. I hope you have learned one or two things. Let me know in comment section. And please, after commenting, after watching, don't forget to subscribe. It is free. You don't pay anything. You'll be shown how to subscribe down there. It is totally free. You don't pay anything to subscribe. And after subscribing, you also share, so that you can be reaching to as many people as possible. So for today, let me say thank you. Till we meet in the next episode, I'm your host, Purity Amani. Bye-bye.